All right. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is IOEG Technology Screens. And I find that I've been with YouTube for a very long time. A very, very long time. Longer than a lot of these people who have been on YouTube or doing these, stupid acts. And YouTube has changed quite a lot. I mean, quite a lot. When I first started off, YouTube it's still entertaining to watch things on YouTube. It really is. But things have changed on YouTube. But YouTube has come like utterly corrupt. It's a corrupt big site. It is. It's just there are people that I talk to, the social media giants and stuff like that. YouTube has become like seriously corrupt. And I mean corrupt with a lot of things that they allow to go on. I've seen some really nasty stuff on YouTube. People do all types of stuff. And what we saw in those videos and with the breakdown, we finally got the breakdown on how much stuff this guy was actually producing and selling. And you mean to tell me that that many people saw that mess and not one person went in and called no agency, ain't calling agencies, nothing at all, and you allow that stuff to continue on? And see, this is the reason why this country is in the way it is now. This is the reason why you got good people out there want to complain about they want a better country, but you allow someone to come in and counterfeit and steal from companies. And that, those of you, and my buddy was like, man, it's pitiful that YouTube allowed someone to actually steal from Stan. That's the messed up part about it. You've seen the guy ripping off Stan Lee, and not one person in any of those comments saying, those videos, all of them, involving all that nonsense, were basically sorted through in a way of saying it in a nice way. We had people go through y'all videos. And not one person in any of those comments since made a statement of saying that it was wrong what he was doing. Y'all supported that nonsense. This thing is big. I mean, really big. There's a lot of major agencies now that will be involved in this. Every single thing will be picked through, looked through. They're going through all of it. And then the fact that he's not an American citizen and he came to this country and did that nonsense, and it's a lot of agencies now involved in this. You mean to tell me that video sat there for 2 months and not one person called in about that? No, one person reported that mess. That shows you the amount of corruption that sits on YouTube. And YouTube itself didn't see that, and they monitor videos. So you guys will pull videos on just about everybody else, but you watch somebody come in and just mass produce, trademark, copyright, and patent items and do nothing about it. That's a major red flag. And that's something we don't want to be a part of. And we're basically pushing that campaign to other YouTubers on the amount of corruption that goes on YouTube. That is extreme. YouTube's going to be under investigation for this. Because they should have caught that. They definitely should have caught that. And for some people at the end of the day thinking that, oh, this is a big deal. Those are major corporations that were sitting on that table that guy was making money off, and he wasn't even reporting any of that to these companies at all. He ripped off major companies that are involved. The emails we receive back from these companies, they're not happy. I wouldn't be happy either if someone was ripping my stuff off and selling it without giving me any money for it. I'd be very upset. So, with that being said, yeah, we're not. I don't want to be a part of YouTube anymore. I got other social media sites I'm attached to. I got an advertising, a multi-million advertising firm attached to our company. All that stuff. It's interesting. Like I said, that the time in between when we got set up with that advertising company, it's like the Lord knew that this kind of nonsense was going to go on, and it was time for us to leave ship to go someplace else. That's what the Lord always takes care of His people. From what I've seen, what they do at the end of the day, they're much more advanced than YouTube. Way more advanced than YouTube. Top level, top shelf advertising technology. So that's where I'm going at right now. But from what I'm seeing on the amount of corruption that goes on, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I mean, you guys sat there and saw that mess going on, And you're all guilty of it. You're guilty of it. You can't say that, oh, it's just him. No, no, you're all guilty on it, all of it, because you watched it and you did nothing about it. That makes you guilty of it. Not one person stood up. Did anybody stand up and stop that? No, one person. That's pitiful. That is real pitiful. It's funny. You can watch somebody being attacked, and people will sit and walk around that and do nothing. Only one person will probably get up and stop it. That's pitiful. That's absolutely pitiful. Thank God for those people at the end of the day. Because those are the people at the end of the day that allow you to live the life that you live now. Those particular people. The rest of you just sit there and just watch and do nothing. And you wonder why people come here and rip off our country at the end of the day. You call yourself an American. You're not American. You're not even close to it. American would have stood there and saw that to know you're not ripping off my country at the end of the day. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to stop this nonsense. This is my country at the end of the day. You did none of that all whatsoever. So I don't have any respect for YouTube. I don't have respect for YouTube. And what we've seen, the calculations, the numbers that came back, I told you they were analyzing his site and they were going through all his stuff to see exactly how much stuff was being stolen. It is a lot of stuff. It's hundreds and thousands of dollars of merchandise. This guy was printing up in the shop. Not one person reported that to YouTube. Not one person. We're the only ones that stepped in and did something about it. So this is what I want y'all to do. Get off my channel. Unsubscribe off of it. We're not going to be on YouTube anyway. We're done. The advertising firm is confirming that what they're going to put in our budget, what we're about to do. I'm going to my next stage. I'm going to use them from now on for doing my advertising. I want y'all to remove yourself off my page. If you don't, I'll have Matrix come in and take you off. Block every single one of your accounts. That's how disgusted I am with it. Because not even the people on my end, my subscribers, you saw that mess. Not one of y'all supported that mess. Supported or said anything to anybody. We checked through his subscribers. Not one of them put in a, not one. Disgusting. I'm disgusted with YouTube. The whole thing. I'm washing my hands with the whole thing. Disgusting. It's not about the trolls. It's about the fact that you allowed this person to go into our country and rip us off. Every single person that those items belong to had that right. It's their property at the end of the day. I don't care if they are rich. I don't care if people say, oh, they won't miss this. It belongs to them. It's theirs. It belongs to them. Doesn't make a difference. You could be well off. You don't want anybody coming and taking your stuff that you worked hard for. Doesn't make a difference if I'm well off or not. It belongs to me. I had to work hard to get it. Because you're the one that has to remember how hard you had to work at the end of the day to get to that point to have those nice things. And if someone comes and takes that from you, you wouldn't like that, would you? So, to my subscribers, unsubscribe. We don't want to be bothered with you anymore. Because like I said, you supported the nonsense. Because you did nothing about it, you supported it. Don't come on my channel liking this and liking that at the end of the day because you feel it. I don't want your likes. I don't want nothing from you. Get off my channel. And if you don't get off, I'll bring someone to actually remove you off of it and block your accounts. So that's the end of it. YouTube is disgusting to us. It's filthy. It's nasty to us. I don't like people who rip people off at the end of the day. I don't like it. So we're done. Goodbye. Pathetic.